Hello, I'm Sophie, and I'm recording my journey through dementia with my parents. I haven't shot a lot of videos this week, so I wanted to check in. Well, I need to actually. I feel I really shooting these videos helps me because it's so lonely and so hard, this journey, that yeah, speaking about it really helps me. Um, this is one of the things I had to cancel. I used to have counseling and help with this, but I couldn't afford the counseling anymore. And so I cancelled. And well, going here on video, on YouTube, sharing my story with other people isn't exactly counseling, but at least it does help me because it means I have somewhere where I can speak about it. Yeah, it's been quite tough actually this week, psychologically. My well, I think yeah, I shot a video about one good day. I can't remember if it was Monday. There was a really lovely day with my dad, and that was lovely. And but right now it's quite sad. Like the last 24 hours, my dad's been super confused, and um I woke up this morning, there were 13 messages. He tried 13 times to call me in the middle of the night, and every time he'd left a message. And all these messages are so confused. Yeah, every time he says my mother, who was his first wife, they divorced nearly 30 years ago. Now, well, no, nearly 40 years ago. He said she'd left him a note and he didn't know where he had to go and he couldn't find the note anymore, and just so much confusion. Obviously, I turned my phone off, otherwise I go mad. I put my phone on silent in the night. So I found all these messages this morning, and when I went to find him this morning, when I went to bring him his medication, it just broke my heart. He had no recollection of calling me in the middle of the night, but he was just so confused. Yeah, and so lost. um it's extremely hard to see someone you love um lose so much, so like that. It's it's really hard. um yeah, because he's like a child, he's like a lost child, and it's difficult because there's not really any way of reassuring him because he doesn't quite get what we're saying when he's confused like that. He doesn't really, things don't really make sense. This afternoon, I'm taking him to have a haircut. So I'm going to pick him up at 2:30 p.m. I've written this down on a piece of paper very clearly. I try to write things down very clearly, very simply. Um, the thing I've noticed with my parents, you have to keep the information as simple as possible, as clear as possible. But you know, um, yeah, even then, he won't necessarily think of looking at the paper where I've written this information, or he sort of looks at me and he says, "But my hair, but you washed my hair yesterday," or he'll say something that doesn't really make much sense or doesn't really relate. Well, it does, I guess. It's his hair, but yeah, it's very hard. It's really very hard. Um, yeah, and it's hard to describe the feeling of terrible sadness that takes me when I see him like that. Um, because yeah, I don't know, it just breaks my heart. That's all I can say. It's really this, it breaks my heart. It's I feel so sad and sorry for him, and yeah, it's difficult. There's been some difficult moments with my mum as well, where where also it's sad and it's difficult. But I'll shoot another video with that because I don't want to make these videos too long. Um, so that's kind of what I have to say today. And I'm someone who likes to find solutions and who likes to find things that will help people. And I wish there was something I could say to make it better. But there isn't really. It just is sad, and it's just something to accept that it is sad. um, and yeah, I guess I'm sort of speechless. um, so yeah, that's it. um, yeah, I'll be back for more in another video. Bye for now, sending you much love as usual.